Appreciate you guys coming back. What have I been doing? I have been working on the shop. Actually, I've been really busy at work. So this video spans a couple weeks. Hitting and missing, that's what they call it. It's you get a little work done, and then you got to go back, to life, and then you come back to the shop and get a little bit more work done. So what did we get done? Well, it doesn't look like much, but that, my friends, is a 12 by 10 barn door. And if you've never done barn doors, let me tell you two things I learned about barn doors. One, barn doors, not easy, and two, not cheap. So those are your takeaways for building a barn door. I watched a lot of videos before starting this project, and those two things were never covered. I'll just tell you, yeah, not easy, not cheap. So bad thing about this one is all the tubing was free. The hanging brackets were free, and it was still expensive. So I'm ashamed to say how much it actually cost. So let's put this in perspective. All the 2-inch tubing you see, the entire framework, all the brackets, there's 4 brackets across the top, and there's 8, I think, actually hanging brackets. And all of those were used, except for the one in the middle right here, where I had to join 2 pieces of track together. All that was free. Free. On property, give to me. Uncle Larry helped me out with some of this, and some of this I had tubing laying around the house from other projects. All that being said, that was all free. So all we really had to buy was the channel track at the top, the bolts to hold it together, and the plywood. That's it, and it's still over $300 to build this. So yeah, if it's what you want, go for it. I did use the tractor. You'll see that in the video. I don't know if this will be at the end or at the beginning, but anyways, use the tractor to hoist it up into position. It's a 2-person job, honestly. Just handling things of this size and this weight. It's I think 2 people, or I use my tractor as a second or third helper, and I couldn't do it without it. So I'm thankful to have it. But it's coming along. So the whole plan here, if you're coming in late to the show, my shop is basically a square. It has 3 bay doors. It has 2 on the front, and it has 1 on the side. About 10 years ago, this was the back of the shop, and I added on all of this. And so in moving forward and wanting to expand a little bit, I really didn't want to go through and build another building. I didn't want to tear this building down. That seemed wasteful. I really didn't want to put another building on property. The infrastructure, wiring, lights, concrete, all of that stuff, grading, which would have been fun. I just didn't want to do it. It just didn't want to expense it. So I decided to kind of pull back and reassess what I actually had. Be grateful for what you already have, they say. And there's a lot of truth to that. So we're kind of backing up. This section of the shop, we're going to have it spray foamed. We've already got a quote on it. The man's already been out. He wished me luck on moving all this stuff. And I thought that was nice of him. But you know how it is when you move into a space, it just gets kind of everywhere. So what I've done is we're walled off this side of the shop. In order to make the spray foam less expensive, we'll do less of it. I don't need all of this climate controlled. Having a smaller space means the requirements for air conditioning is smaller, it's less, cheaper, however, whatever word you want to use, it's all of them. So we'll do a mini split on this back wall. This will be what you see for the most part in the videos going forward. We will do the front half of the building in storage. This, I will be working in, is 20 by 30. And I think that's probably still more than I need, but we're going to get rid of the welding table. When I say get rid of, don't blow me up in the comments. I love my table. I'm going to repurpose it somewhere. I hate to get rid of that. But it needs to come out, and then that's going to give me quite a lot of floor space to actually work on or work with. Once the door's down, to kind of give you an idea of space. And that's it, one hand. It is kind of heavy. I mean, it's probably 200 pounds or so. I've got 4 rollers, if any of y'all are barn door experts. I had 4 rollers, so I used 4 rollers. But the camera is not at the back of the shop. Far from it, actually. But this is going to be the space that we film and work in. I think it's more than enough. I think it's more than a lot of people. Main machine to go here. We're going to have to reset all the lights. Like I told y'all before, I'm probably not going to bore you with a lot of makeover videos of the shop. I don't know if that's something y'all are interested in or not. I'm just doing it as I can. But this is what the shop's going to look like moving forward. I'm excited about it. I hope to have some air conditioning in here before the hot summer gets here. We're close. The door's been big. I've been really busy at work. And that's probably held me up more than anything else. But a couple of hurdles that came up in this video. I had to kick out part of the wall here for this drum. You'll see me do that in some of the video. I had to kick this out because this drum ran a little long. Never doing a barn door, trying to think ahead, not try to get myself painted into a corner. How far out should you space the brackets? Do you space them out at all? This is no spacing at all, but I do have the adjuster in the bracket moved all the way in. So I have room, bring it out for the sheathing. This will all be spray foamed. I'll probably say that a couple of times in this video, but that's what I've decided to do. And then we're gonna OSB it. Now, my next thing, unfortunately, it's just busy work, is I've got to put up a lot of dead wood. I got to put a lot of lumber in where the 4x8 sheets are going to run. These studs are not on 5-foot centers as they were supposed to be. They're 5 on one, 5 2 inches on the other, 5 3 inches on the next. They're all different. So that's why I split and cut the OSB like I did. I think moving forward, that's just going to be the easiest way to do it. I will create some waste, but we'll take that waste and we'll use it. It makes a nice 2-foot section. And I think what we're going to do is get rid of the toolbox in the corner and maybe just put shelves there. I've been looking for cabinets. I'm not really finding anything I like. So if I've got all this lumber laying around, we might as well use it for something. And so I think they will fit right where the toolbox is going up. We can just do a bank of shelves right there and keep, you know, storage. Storage is always, you know, important. So I appreciate y'all staying around, watching the video, enjoy it. It's gonna be for the next couple of weeks until I get this ready. I don't wanna bring out more machines and more tools and parts. Every time I put a tool away, I think that I'm done with it. I end up dragging it back out. And it's a constant, you know, kind of stepping over myself. And I'm just I don't wanna do that. I wanna get this together, even if it takes a lot longer than expected. I want this ready. We turn the camera back on. Everything's nice. We can start working and do some, you know, some better videos. We can do better lighting, better audio, better conditioning for me. And then we can turn out some better work. And so that's what I'm looking forward to. And I hope y'all are too. Thanks again. Y'all have a great day.